Alright, so welcome to the next video with the Compaq Presario SR5413WM. Now today, well, this is actually the third video of such, because if you guys missed out on the other videos, we were able to get Vista Beta 2 installed, but we were not able to get Release Candidate 1 installed, which actually I did put that disk. I'm trying to cover the product key as best as I can. I did put that disk back in here now. But these were very fun these are pretty cool to own though. So I am very proud of that. One thing I did promise I would do, as I love doing, is take a look at OEM recovery media. And we are about to look at a piece of that. Now, I don't exactly remember if this is the proper restore media for this computer. I have two very identical looking ones. And then I also have this one here that is for a laptop, in which I will be doing that one in the future. And, you know, while I was recording one of the last videos, like during a time-lapse section, I was just watching some videos in the background, and I happened to come across somebody who got a brand new Samsung Ultra mobile PC thing, and so I just decided to go find one online to see if there's one for cheap, and well, some person threw one up for like $85 and had like a crap ton of them. And then of course I offer $50 because I'm like, yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. It's just gonna be for a mere formality. And well, I go to my eBay to find out that I'm getting one. So I kind of can't wait to do that one now. It's gonna be a fun video when that comes. I'll tell you that much. But right now we're just gonna be looking at the system recovery media for this PC, and also right when I finished recording that video, I did change the system date back to the current date, which is Wednesday the 11th, October 11th, 2023, and we're gonna try using these discs. Now, like I said, I forget which one's which for the thing here. So if I boot into this one and then it's not the right one, then I'll just boot in the other one. All right, so let me turn my Bluetooth speaker on. Alright, then I just gotta it's that option for auxiliary mode. Yeah, I don't have the quote sexy speaker, as DankPod so calls it, but let's go ahead and do it. Gotta insert the disc as the PC boots up. Alright, now this thing does have the partial install for RC1, and it does still have Beta 2 on here, so let me go ahead and boot from the disk. Actually I should turn the brightness down a little bit. As you can see, it's booting from the disk. Windows is loading files. Now that system recovery set I showed that is basically more official looking than the discs, or the ones I showed off. That is from my CQ60 machine. It's the CQ60-216DX. And apparently that one has a DDR RAM thing, and it is a laptop PC. So yeah, I have 1 gig of RAM in there right now. So let me just put that back in. Hard drive is looking like it is. I forget which hard drive was in here. I might put might put a 200. I might put a 128 gigabyte, not 120 gigabyte SSD in there because I have a few SSDs. Actually, I have a 1 terabyte SSD from Samsung that is actually dead. It bit the dust on me in like mid-August or no, like mid-July or something like that, I want to say. So the current one in my CyberPower PC is a 2 terabyte Kingston one, which that drive has Windows 11 installed. It's an insider build, and I really do not like the more recent Windows 11 insider builds. There's just, I think the Windows 11 insider program has become a scam at this point to just break your PC from the inside out. Like, the File Explorer is so damn buggy, it's not even funny. But yeah, that is for another time. Do also have a Toshiba PC in here that originally had Windows 8. And I do have a recovery USB for that. So we might take a look at that in a future video. Of course I covered the Windows XP Toshiba PC literally early last year, so that was the last video that was the last video I posted on here before I surprised y'all with that beta 2 video just now, and apparently we're just sitting here. Oh, there it goes. I just saw the screen go completely black for a minute, or a second. I do have another hard drive in here, but unfortunately some of the pins are damaged, so we're not going to be able to use that drive. Now I could just bend them back into place. And, well, I have no way of adding a secondary drive in this computer. So, okay, so I did get the correct set of disks. Okay, so it says here, welcome to the Recovery Manager. Use this program to recover your computer to its original factory condition. So we're just going to go ahead and do as it says. We're not going to, well, we could back up the files, but then again, the Windows beta activation is broken. Like, completely broken. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and click next. And there we go. It's not doing its thing now. These do ship with supplemental discs, but there's that. Yeah, as far as I know, it doesn't really need said disc. So what it's going to do now is these discs right here, the 61800088001 thing there, that must go to my Compaq Presario CQ57 machine that I also got this year. That comes pre-installed with Windows 7. And a very fun fact, that machine didn't work for about 2 weeks because I apparently did not have the correct power adapter for that thing. Like, in the eBay listing for that laptop, I saw that it worked. It ran Windows 10. The hard drive was indeed working. I put it in another PC. But yeah, apparently the charger wasn't good enough for that thing, and it just would not boot whatsoever. But thankfully, I did resolve that problem, and it is now. I mean, it's unplugged right now, but it is otherwise working. And I do use a 256 gig NetTac SSD in that thing. Now my 120 gigabyte SSD might be in the back of my CyberPower PC, where the where you would plug in SSDs and whatnot. So if I can ever find that or whatnot, or I might even put in the 256 gig SSD into the CQ60, because that might be the next one we take a look at. Yeah, that will be very interesting for sure. But yeah, other than that, not a lot else to say. So Cue the time lapse. Alright, so now it's just telling it to insert disk 2. Now, there is one thing I would like to point out. Yes, I do have the disks archived on archive.org, but not in the way that you think, because I actually did that with my Compaq CQ60, but then I go to find out later on that these are actually dual layer DVDs, with the exception of like disc 2. And Compaq and oh, damn it, focus. There you go. You know, HP and Compaq, being the great people that they are over there, do give you the option to make recovery media. Now, you can only do that one time, but I recently found out that if you actually do the recovery from... I actually found out that if you do this process straight from the HP DVDs that they sent you, you can actually create another set of recovery media. So that's one way to get around that. But otherwise, that's all I wanted to mention. And time lapse again, folks. Alright, and it says recovery is complete. Now, I'm probably not going to show much, but this is probably not going to be this is probably not going to warrant a bunch of time lapses, because the process after this, I was replying to a message on my iPad. That's the main reason why I could not. That's the main reason I was just stammering right then. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close the drive and hit finish. Now this will take about several hours. And by the way, if you see F11 there, that is the key to get into the recovery manager. Past this point. Well, technically past this point, because there's still a bunch of software installation that it needs to do, but I'd like to show you once this thing ever loads up. We're going to boot into Flex Build. Now, I actually had another computer that did the exact same thing, but I no longer have that PC. That was a HP Slimline PC from, I think, 2009 or 2010. It's got a build partition. Now, we do not have to watch this. This is what it does in the background. It actually does the installation of Windows Vista for you. very cool and all. And yes, as you can tell by the background, it is Service Pack 1. I'm hoping that Alt F4 didn't screw anything up. I've done it before and it didn't do anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna hope that this actually doesn't screw anything up. So right, I'll be back once something interesting happens. Alright, so after that was done, it just had to do a few more commands and then just it rebooted itself here. Now we're at this screen, which this is actually one of two ways I know it's a service pack that you're installing. Please wait while Windows sets up your computer. And RTM would be like, please wait while Windows prepares to start for the first time. And as we saw in Beta 2, it had an unchanged Windows XP-ish. Please wait while Windows prepares to start. And then we go back to the Windows Vista installation wizard. So, like I said, there really wasn't a lot of interesting things to happen, but, you know, it's what happens in these Windows installations from HP. Well, HP-ish, yes. I believe I also had this happen. I believe there was also... Well, I did have one from Compaq, CQ5700F, but after some time with that, like whenever I tried to restore my PC factory settings with the recovery media, it just kept blue screening. And I just decided that PC was no longer viable for me. So, yeah. I don't know what went wrong with that one, but yeah. That's basically all I wanted to say. Okay, so I completely missed it, because I'm actually on a voice call with my friends outside, or with a few friends actually, which I'll have them remain anonymous. But the speaker, that Sylvania speaker over there, did indeed work. It did play the Vista startup sound, and this is the screen that it's going to be on for more than half of the recovery now. It'll just tell you, do not turn off your PC during this one-time setup process. Your PC restarts several times during the setup process and messages may pop up on your PC. Ignore these messages until you are prompted to restart or shut down your PC. Now, this is the long part. So make sure you have something to do in the process. That's all I basically give. And do not move the mouse at all. And oh, and yes, Explored.exe is buggy as fuck. And in this mode, so you see an outline of what's supposed to be the taskbar. You do the start button for some reason, and yeah, it does install the drivers in the background too. So I am going to also avoid any restarts here. So basically, I said this was not going to warrant any time lapses except for the beginning part, and as you heard there, it just did a reboot. Yes, that is indeed Home Premium. The CQ60 does Home Basic, which is weird. Oh, not weird, but fitting kind of for a notebook PC as such. And this thing, oh yeah, if you guys aren't able to tell, I did shut off the lights to make it look a little bit more presentable in here. Plus, I like filming on content with the lights off, and I'll let you hear it real quick. And it didn't even play the Vista shutdown sound either. Yes, it does also play. Oh yeah, the system preparation tool will also pop up quite a few times. Oh, and this thing does have an NVIDIA GeForce. That's something I never paid attention to. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but this thing does have an NVIDIA NVIDIA card in here. So that's incredible. But yeah. And then this basically looks like something you'd see in the Windows XP era. Assuming that did happen at all. But once we go back to HP Flex thing, then I'll come back. So far the process is going rather smoothly. You know, I let it do its thing in the process here. So yeah, this is just because, you know, it's the basic process for more than half of the thing here. Now the reason I came back is, do you guys notice anything different with the bottom of the screen? That is because, the wallpaper changed. Yes, it is a default wallpaper and you're about to see it. Yes, that is, yes, what you guys just saw was the default wallpaper for this PC. It's rebooting again. Right here. I did have a few more things I wanted to record here, but once again, oh yeah, we're going right back into HP Flex. So it's now doing the finishing touches of the recovery process. If it'll ever boot into the thing here. Now by this point you might be asking, what is it going to be doing? Well, it's just going to be building the recovery partition. So that way if you ever need to do it again, you can just hit F11 on boot up and then, well, there you go. You can just restore your PC that way. And yes, here we are. Our Flex build thing. Flex build 2.0. Yes. Operation completed successfully. Execution mode is build partition. Now I'm going to attempt to do this without closing the command prompt window this time. Alright, so I'm just gonna click random places and then just there we go. Alright, there we go. The time zone has been set to Pacific Standard Time, of course, because Microsoft thinks everybody lives there for some reason. But yeah, it's using ImageX. But that's pretty cool. Right, it's just doing its thing here. It's but yeah, it's building the, yeah, like I said, it's building the recovery partition and whatnot. So basically, so this is essentially this also happens like if you use the recovery DVDs or CDs on a ThinkPad, because believe me, we've done that before. And you guys saw how long that took, even with a time lapse. So the process has just started. It's at 1% right now. So I will tell you that at the end of all of this, the disk drive opens and the PC shuts off. So that is actually, I think I can leave this part on time lapse. So you know what? Cue time lapse. Alright, so it's actually been a little longer than I anticipated. I actually got caught up in other things at the time too, so yeah, so as you can see here, we're at a completely blank slate. And as you guys saw in the time lapse, last thing it did was open the DVD drive for whatever reason, which it still is open right now. I don't have the flash on, but I don't have a flashlight in here. If I did, I'd show you that the disk drive's open. Or actually, you'll be hearing it in a little bit. But now the recovery process is essentially done. So at this point, there are a couple things you can do. You can just close the drive, get everything ready, and then just sell it off. But in this case, we're gonna go ahead and go for it. Here we go. All right. Here we go. System is booting itself. Right now, it's got a great. What the hell? Okay. Focus. Okay, Apple, focus in. Focus in. All right, there we go. All right, so we're at the Compaq wallpaper. Well, watch this. There's one more thing before entering out-of-box experience. It adjusts our resolution. And there we go. We're at the out-of-box experience. So we're just going to go ahead and leave everything as is and click next. And yes, this does do Service Pack 1 as I mentioned earlier. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and accept the license agreement because we definitely read that very carefully. And I'm in the dark here, so it's going to be a little tough. Okay, there we go. And in addition to these Windows backgrounds, we also have these backgrounds here. I mean, these backgrounds do look cool and all. Yeah, why not this one? Let's go with this one. Use recommended settings because why not? And of course, I had to change it over to Eastern time. And I don't have the Wi-Fi, and I don't have the USB thing where I need to connect this thing to the internet. I do have one that's hooked up to my CyberPower. By the way, the next two videos are also going to be, actually, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got like 6 PCs I want to do this to on as well. I have, well, first off, there's this. I also have Compaq CQ60, that'll be the next one. Then the CQ57 laptop. Then I'll do the SR1410NX desktop. And then I'll do the HP P23 desktop, which that's an interesting desktop to me of all things, because that and one other desktop I have are the only 2 computers I have that run Windows 8.0. Well, actually, no, 7, because I'll also be doing a Toshiba Windows 8.1 recovery as well. So the next 7 videos after this one are all going to be system recovery videos on the different laptops, and I am going to do them from their respective recovery media via USB or DVD if I can even source them. Like, I do have the Windows 8 one here. Toshiba, I'm gonna have to find that thing. HP P23 all-in-one. That is my only all-in-one PC, and I want to do it from the DVD. So, yeah. Because doing it from the USB, I did that last time, and oh hell, that took like what? I don't know how many hours. Yeah, that was freakishly long. I did have an HP PC from 2020, but that PC is basically, it's basically unusable. Like, I tried to upgrade the processor in it when I got it for Christmas last year. Then, like, I found out that processor wasn't compatible, and then, you know, things went sideways. It just would freeze after, like, several hours of use. And when I tried to reinstall Windows on it, at the just a moment screen, it froze. So, basically, I determined the PC is basically dead. And, or actually, 8. As, 8. Because I also forgot, one of my daily driver laptops that I can do it to as well. And yes, I do plan to show that one, so. It seems to me the, actually, if this might be, like, this might be, 1024 by 760, I think that is, or 1280 by 1080. I'm pretty sure this thing has a register your PC thing. I know at least 2 other Compaq machines do. Which, by the way, one of the Windows 7, no, the Windows 7 Compaq one that I did, or that I, well, started, and like, I think it took until like June 1st for me to even do that one, or at least attempt it for the first time. Yeah, it took like, what, 2.5 hours, I think. This one didn't take that long, but again, I did other things in the background, so. It's been preparing your desktop for an awful long while now. All the next videos are going to be in the laptops. And there we go. Oh boy. Nothing from you? Okay, yeah, I thought the speaker was gonna start blaring something, but clearly not. Oh yeah, Compaq did change the logo in like 2006 or something, but just gonna register later. Yeah, because can't do that. Oh. Hell no, we're gonna be uninstalling that at some point or another. Maybe unprotected again. Yeah, quiet. Let's connect your PC. Oh yeah, this computer is personal again. High-speed internet services, AOL, that good stuff. Oops, I accidentally clicked back on that. Next. Yeah, I don't need that. Finish. And then it's got the classic theme up here, and then it goes straight to Arrow. Yeah, like I said about the, oh, well, because I did that earlier, now it actually, hold on, what's that tool to do again? Oh, there we go. There we go. It was an auto adjust. Oh, we have Macromedia. Let me turn the volume up. Oh yeah, that's the HP total. Oh yeah, it's an NVIDIA GeForce 6150 SE Enforce. So this thing might have this thing might have custom control panel. This thing might have yeah, this thing has yeah, 1280 by 1024. What, ViewSonic? This thing's an OptiQuest, not a ViewSonic. And well, we do get the refresh rate here. Let me go ahead and see if I can change that here. Actually, that is, it's actually not bad. Oh, well, it's flickering a little bit on the monitor, but that is only my camera picking that up. So yeah. Yeah, AMD Athlon LE1640 thing in here. Norton, and get out of here. I don't need you. Shut up. Okay. Let's have a look at the program, shall we? Since I know a few people are going to be asking me, what all does it install? So let's see, you got Adobe Reader 8, Cyberlink DVD, of course it does. Default program, oh, well that is, alright, eBay, older eBay, little HP Total Care Advisor, which is running in the background. We got Office 2007, given it's got PowerPoint Viewer, or actually it installs the thing where you can try Office 2007. I do have a physical copy of Office 2007. It's like Almond's doing it, I think. I'm gonna have to go get that out sometime. We have Works, Pandora, which I think is no longer a thing. Quicken. Well, Pandora Radio is still a thing. It's just not common. Spotify. All this Windows stuff. Accessories. Pretty sure that is games. Oh yeah. Given this is HP, we might have Wild Tangent. HP has PhotoSmart Essential and HP Update. Light Scribe. Oh yeah, this thing actually. Oh yeah, this thing would have actually shipped with a Light Scribe DVD drive. I don't have any Light Scribe discs, but I think I have Light Scribe drives. Can't exactly tell for sure if the drive I have in here is a Light Scribe drive. Hold on. Had to. No, I don't see anything involving that. That is depressing. Microsoft Works. Get out of here. Just trying to close the Light Scribe thing. We got Movie, which is home movies. My HP games. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was. This is exactly what I thought it was. Some of these games we've seen before on this channel. And of course, I got Norton, which we don't care about. Online services. It's got US and Canada here. It actually does. Oh, Net Zero. Net Zero is the only one in Canada. That's great. Yeah, US got it better. PC helping tools. It's just recovery, disk creation, recovery manager, and actually, let me show you guys. So if you do the recovery from the disks in the archive, it's going to tell you you're not able to do it. Look at this. Is this program going to create a set of recovery disks for your computer? And then you can do, I'll show you real quick before I end it off because this is cool. I don't think I've ever shown. It's like they blank. Yeah, you got dual layer DVD 2. Look, 16 CDs. Do you think I'm going to want to do that? I mean, the SR1410NX is on 10 CDs. I'm fine with that. I'll take that any day, actually. And then I believe the Compaq one that I believe the Compaq laptop, at least one of them, has a USB option, and I'm still considering doing that for the archive. But, yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll be seeing you for many more videos, including the Samsung one. I'm very excited to do that one. I've seen those Ultra PCs, and I'm finally about to get one of my own. Have a good one.